Hello everyone, welcome back to my daily LongPlay stream. While I play through, well, whatever my current game is at the moment, for a couple hours, just about each day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least I do from Sunday through Thursday. I am playing through The Outer Worlds on the Xbox One, available on Game Pass. Gonna get started here, sign in, and yeah. So far, I think I'm enjoying this game. This is not my usual forte. This is a Fallout-style action RPG set in space. But yeah, I'm going to hop in. I'm going to pick up where I left off, which I left off on board the Unreliable. And yeah, yesterday, I guess I didn't spend anywhere near as much time with the Iconoclast as I thought. I basically found the guy I was looking for, who was not a little boy at all. He was, in fact, a 42-year-old man. And I lied to his mother, saying he was dead. So I guess that problem is solved. At least for him, anyway. Unless... also means he can't go back into town for fear of his mother discovering that he's actually alive. But whatever, that's his problem, not mine.
Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Yay. Anyway, so that's one thing that happened. I went and helped this underground broadcast guy, the broker, he likes to call himself. And I also managed to learn a few things about crafting and modding and tinkering and such. And I find myself back here on my ship. So let's take a look at my journal here. The next step is to help the broker deal with the MSI, the group, the corporation running Stellar Bay, and the Iconoclast. Apparently what's been going on is they've been broadcasting competing messages of propaganda, and it's interfering with the broker and his ability to get specific information that we're trying to get. So we're going to have to get one or both of these two guys to stop yelling at each other over the airwaves so we can move on to the next step. Let's see here. We also have a few side quests here. Including an investigation over a guy who's found dead in his own apartment. We have this thing back, a couple missions back on the first planet that we went to. I have a side quest with my new companion I can do on this planet. And we have some tasks. These are all the missions we've completed, and these are the ones we can't do for various different reasons. Let's take a look here. There's a map of the ship. Alright. My party members. Been trying to apparently I've been giving her giving, I don't know, they seem to have the same inventory. Is this the same inventory as me? In fact, it is. We have a shared inventory space. Alright. I thought that they gave me more inventory space, but apparently that's not the case. So, yeah. Whatever. Alright. Let's see the weapons I have at the moment. I have this plasma carbine, a sniper rifle, light machine gun, and there's my combat shotgun. It's interesting because I spent some time yesterday upgrading that one assault rifle I had, only to switch this because I have way more ammo for it. Let's use the old workbench, see what we can do. These are the weapons I have equipped. These are the weapons my companions have equipped. And yeah. See if there's anything that can use some upgrading. We modify this thing get anything useful for it. We can stick this thing on it. Gives it more ammo. I'll take that. Anything for the sniper rifle? Yeah, sure, I can put this thing on it as well. What? If I want a silencer on my shotgun, I could do that, but I don't think I want to do that, though. Light machine gun. No, it doesn't look like it. I can tinker stuff to make them more powerful, but that starts to get expensive because that uses money. Alright, I think I'm good for the moment. Ah, now it's a 45 round magazine. I'll take that. Alright, let's take a look at the stuff we could potentially transfer into there. Clear up some spots. I wonder how much weight all this stuff has. It says right there. Wow, we've have a lot of this meat, and that each one of those weigh 1. So yeah, we're gonna. That is not what I wanted at all. But dagnammit. Sorry, but the controls of this are not that intuitive. Let's, I'm just going to reload my game. I don't want to do that again. Not off to a great start today, that is for sure. Well, at least I reloaded pretty much exactly where I want it to be. Transfer. I want to transfer. All of these. Okay. What else can I transfer that's weighing me down? See, I don't even know what a lot of this stuff does. Maybe I should take some time to actually find out. But right now I'm just looking for the heaviest of stuff so I can store. Looking for anything that weighs 1 or more each. I don't know. I guess I got rid of the heaviest stuff. This stuff doesn't weigh anything, so that's good news. This energy canister holds the power cells for an auto mechanical. Alright, well this seems to weigh a lot, and I have a lot of them, so yeah. Deposit that as well. Trying to free up space here. Wow, that's definitely a lot. Let's get rid of that. Alright. So I freed up a whole lot of space just from that stuff. I'm keeping this hat because of its dialogue skills. Same thing with this outfit. I don't know why I'm keeping this thing though. Guess lockpicking. This one's pretty high and it's got some signs, but I don't know. I'm going to deposit that in there as well. Any weapons I don't want to have on hand. Like this flamethrower, perhaps. I'll store it. Who knows, it might be useful at some point, but I don't need it now. And this isn't going to let me store any weapons I currently have equipped or equipped by one of my companions. So I'm going to store that. What's this thing? An electrical rifle. I'll keep that. I guess I'll keep that too, just in case. What's this thing, though? Plasma launcher. Deposit that. Alright. Good thing ammo doesn't weigh anything. And money. Definitely good that money doesn't weigh anything. Alright. I have a lot less stuff weighing me down. Let me take a look. My inventory here. Emergency medicinal inhaler. I have 53 of those apparently. Oh, wait a minute. Interesting. This activates all slotted consumables simultaneously. So that explains why I'm not able to switch between them. It actually activates all three of them at once. So I'm actually doing, let's see here, healing, 200% natural health regeneration, and this thing all at once. That is interesting. Hey, look, I learned something new today. I learned a new word. No, hey, Mommy, I learned a new word. Let's take a look here. I wonder if it would be better if I just put like 3 of these things in there, but I don't know. I only have 2 of these things. Let's unequip that. How many of those things do I have? Also only 2. See if I can find a better mix here. Ideally of something I have a lot of anyway. I mean, I wonder if I can just equip this thing 3 times. Nope. Well, let me do that. It's not going to let me do that. Okay. is worth a shot, I guess, but... Alright. Personal attributes +1. Until I can figure out what I'm doing here, I'll just keep those things equipped then. Alright. Journal here. Alright, so let's go do this companion quest. We transition back to Stellar Bay. So yeah, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do tonight on my Retro Monday stream. And I actually am thinking of doing something more in my wheelhouse. I'm actually thinking of playing through, if I can, a little Streets of Rage for the Sega Genesis. Mostly because I'm pretty sure I can get a full stream out of that, otherwise I'm not sure I can get that out of either Rystar or Vector Man or any of the other games I was really considering. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but I'm leaning towards Streets of Rage 1. By the way, I just found out that Streets of Rage 4 is going to be coming to Game Pass sometime next year. So that'd be cool. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Where we want to go is, well, hopefully it's near a fast travel point. It's right there. And look, we can fast travel to here. Slimmer than nature. I am keeping an occasional eye on the chat, just in case anyone pops in, says hello, and insults my playing. People usually don't watch my streams. Looks like some people watch it after the fact, as after it's been archived, but I do these things live. Same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday through Thursday, and rarely do people pop in while I'm doing it. Let's take a look here. We want to go that way. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's all that far, but you never know. There could be a whole bunch of obstacles in my way. Probably at least some enemies. Alright. Yeah. For the moment. I'm just going to reject. I'm not interested in these flaws. In fact, if I could disable that from ever popping up, I would gladly do so. Alright, let me take a moment to figure out how close I am to leveling up here. Fortunately, there's no bar that's at the top or the side of the screen to tell you how close you are to that, like there is in Call of Duty. Details. Wow, I need a lot to level up. I need over 70,000. Granted, I'm getting over 1,000 XP for each one of these things I kill, but still.
So Hades can rest in peace.
How about you do that?
I am a storm. You got it, Captain.
Smashy, smashy. That one obviously got me more.
And we're alive.
There we go. I'd say we took care of that pretty well. Alright.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we need their help?
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Yep. Sounds like they abandoned you.
I don't rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Alright. Huh?
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night.
Great.
Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Alright, so... I guess we go back to Hiram then, eh? Alright, can we fast travel there? Yes, we can. Cool. Now, it doesn't look like I'll be able to complete this, companion quest at the moment, as it will likely take me off this planet. And I'm not quite ready to leave yet, obviously. I still have the main quest I'm trying to work on here. But I can at least do this part. I assume they want me to take the elevator, right? Hey look, a bit cartridge I missed. Crap. Oh, here's some stairs. Strange, none of this constitutes stealing, but whatever. Here's these guys. Some ammo. People just leaving vodka lying around. What's up with these? What's up with that? Oh. Hello, you.
It's the strangest thing. I still can't receive any incoming off-world communications. That's a relief, as my entire livelihood depends on your success in this one particular endeavor.
Yeah.
So you can imagine I would be even more immensely relieved if you were to say, hurry it along.
Yeah, I forgot this
Here,
guy said.
take this. It will
Sure.
incentivize you to work faster. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Sounds like he's choking on those words. Persuade.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
And we're also getting some XP for each one of these components of this side quest that we're doing, so that's pretty good. Let's take a look here at that thing. Emerald Vale, huh? So it wants me to head back to my ship. Hey, guess what? It won't let me fast travel out of here. What a crock. Alright, Ooh, look at that. Glad I noticed that. Wow, that looks crazy. Alright, let's get out of here. So yeah, I guess we're gonna work on this main quest. We're also we're gonna head back to Stellar Bay, I think. We'll work on this main quest, and I think I'll also try to investigate that apartment that we found stuff in. Either way, I'm heading back to Stellar Bay now, so let's head back there. I like to get this stuff done before I leave this planet, because, well, it looks like one of the planet we'll be going back to is another one that I have some, unfinished business to take care of. If I can do that, that'd be pretty good. Be nice and tidy. Well, it certainly doesn't feel like it at the moment with all these loading screens. Alright. I keep hearing about how this is the short RPG that people have been wanting. Seems to be taking me quite a while, though granted I'm not particularly good at these games, as you can obviously tell. I'm also not particularly experienced with them either. There we go.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from rats and the like. Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
Alright, I'm investigating this apartment. There's so many of these things just lying around, and I need them. But they considered stealing for some reason, even though this person's dead. I don't know. What's the journal telling me? It's telling me to search the apartment. Got it. Dumb. That's not helpful. Maybe if I sleep, I'll get a dream that tells me what happened there. You're tired from the long journey. You should go to bed early. Already looked in that. No, this isn't Duke Nukem Forever. They won't just... This isn't Duke Nukem 3D. They won't just let me flush toilets for no reason. Or Max Payne. It's probably the better comparison. Here we go. Left field toss ball. Something. Could potentially sell some of this stuff. Sure. 75, that's a decent chunk. I'm never ever gonna use that thing either, so why not? This will get me 131. Probably never gonna ever use this thing either. Alright. Most of this stuff is not really worth all that much, though. This one is. I'll hang on to that just in case. Alright. Alright, let's go. Seems like it's somewhere in here. Hello, you.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I'm not here to chat about teams.
That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Uh-oh. So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do. Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
And ask her about,
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
I bet. Alright, so we now know our next destination, roughly.
I don't want to think about
There's the yacht club, and we're looking for a space behind it. So let's go behind it
They're
then.
crazy.
it. But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
Can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Hey, it's not special though, is she?
Ada, what is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
I bet you would.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is ours.
Something tells me I should switch to the shotgun as quickly as
We're
possible.
already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my
Oh
business.
yeah? What are you saying exactly? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Yay. The non-violent solution. I guess. I don't know. Hey, look. Trash. Just in case you weren't sure what was in there. Oh, dear. Okay. I don't know why this stuff would be considered stealing if it's just lying out here in the open. This game has very inconsistent rules about what constitutes stealing and what doesn't. Whatever. Hello.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Sort of glitched out for a
Celia,
moment there.
didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
Oh, statistics.
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Sir, can you moisten your
Opposed.
loins
Very
elsewhere?
questions.
That's a personal thing.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very
Celia,
generous
will
of
make a
you.
note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
Me? I'm charting my own
A
path.
charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Alcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison.
Guess this is
anyway.
the main quest here, which
Forgive
means
me, I'd
means
be
I
positively
completed that one side
enraptured.
quest.
Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exact? If you're free of the other corporations.
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middleman.
I'm trying to
At any other company,
humor or
the plan she refers
be encouraging of him, hoping that will get him to shut off his annoying broadcast.
Stellar Bay properly defended.
You do seem to have a bit of a Raptidon problem.
And a Mantisaur problem. And a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Where do I find
In
one?
the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Okay. Then I guess I'll get your thing.
I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Right, delete it. I'm doing bunny ears with my fingers here.
What can I do for you?
I'll tell him about some stuff
That's
here.
terrible. What happened? I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town.
Hoping to butter
I've been
him up.
consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually. Of course, I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated.
Yay,
Please
money.
Consider this payment for your services. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yep.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Forgot about that.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times. especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
I'm doing a little dialogue treeing here, don't mind me.
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
What happened?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Yep.
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance. I suppose you're right. Graham's always had a way with words. Strange as it may seem, I suspect he'd have quite the corporate career if he weren't so radical. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely. Reforms are humane, but they're also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Here, here. That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
And yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Alright. But why would they do that?
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
And that's where the thing comes in.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
What's the hazard
Straight
clause?
bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it.
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
The wrong side of
The welfare
dangerous.
of a few hundred people is too minor.
Sounds like a Bruce Willis movie. You sound skeptical.
Monarch may be dangerous, but it's hardly the wasteland the board describes it to be. Whatever the board's goals, the greater good has little part in them.
Alright, let's talk about the thing that I really care about.
You think we're the problem?
Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing?
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing.
We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Must be another way.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
I guess I can't go back to the other one. Alright, well, whatever.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about? You ought to get out more.
I'm getting out right now.
Yep. Alright, so I have a lot of inventory space now. Let's take a look at the journal here. So I guess we are going here then. Interesting, it's not giving me a destination to go to outside of the city yet. Guess you have to go outside and then maybe it'll tell us. I don't know. We shall see. So where we're going is over there, it looks like. Even the maps take forever to load in. I'm looking forward to the next-gen systems where they're supposed to have integrated SSDs that are meant to eliminate loading times like that, or at least greatly reduce them anyway. We're not there yet.
Stellar Bay's engineer named Lorcan machine.
Not rightly, no. That'd have been Guster, I think. I'd ask him, but he fell in the machine once, so... Could call it Guster's demise, or the Guster crusher. Cool. Here they come!
Everyone all right?
Looks like she likes to use the hammer.
Where were we? Could call it Guster's demise, or the Guster crusher. Cool. That's got a ring to it.
Not exactly... They got the zero-stitch technology there. Were we? And then replays previous dialogue from right where it left off. Boom. Got him. I mean, I'll still grab those things. At the very least, it's potential income, depending if how valuable they are. Probably not that valuable. But you never know.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you.
Or balls.
Or both.
That.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
Alright. So far, I haven't run into anything particularly difficult, so that's good news. At the moment, anyway. This is a pretty darn good gun I have here.
Don't mess with us.
I'm not sure what the point of that was, but okay. I'll take it. I leveled up. Nah. Let's see. Let's take a look at our skills here. Oopsie doodle. Hey, stop that. What do we got? Now, we can't put things into just dialogue anymore. We have to select individual ones. Alright. We've gotten to 50 on dialogue and ranged weapons. That means we have stealth, tech, and leadership we can put stuff in. And then... So we're almost maxed out at tech. Actually. Why don't we max out at tech? Why don't we max out tech, I mean. Boom. Not max out, but get it to level 50. That's leadership, stealth. I want to get all these things, at least the ones I'm going to use, to level 50 before I start putting them into these individual things. Looks like these two leveled up as well. Interesting. Companion damage ability. This one, I like the passive abilities more. Or this one, because this seems like it'd be more useful. Oops. Alright. Besides, I can always put them in there later if I wanted to. Looks like we have to get into this building, eh? Yeah, I'm alright. How about you guys? You alright? Alright, so going in here is not exactly optional then. So, let's, open it up. Good, none of this constitutes stealing. Alright, so is this the data that they wanted me to delete? Sure, whatever. Didn't seem like there was much benefit to not deleting it. I suppose I could have sold it to that one lady, but I've already disappointed her by not selling other stuff. I doubt I can really make it situation much worse. So it's not presenting me the option of doing that here anyway. Don't worry, I'll pick up plenty of stuff in here that'll make it worth my while anyway. Look at that. Finding stuff all over the place. I'd like to find at least some of those block breaking things, those mag locks, whatever they are. Oh, got a advanced gold helmet. What? Oh. Got some things that are locked there, eh? Snarl like a Raptor. No,
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up, then Raptidon, who's a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
you got locked in, how?
Easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
No, I just shoot them.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, sure, I'm a runner.
Attacker.
I'm used to getting all dizzy. And hey, who is your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Yeah.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Okay. I put in a good word for me.
Can do.
Alright.
Thanks a lot, mister.
We need to get in there anyway. Good. Pick up that. Pick up that. Ooh, a flaming thrower. Anything else in here? And hit that button for no reason. And I did. Let's go back in here. So we got a couple of things that are locked. Question is it worth spending our lock-breaking resources to open them? Let's go into this one. Alright, well, I guess I'll take all that then. That shows our lock-picking skill, not resources that we're using. Alright. Boom. Can we jump down from here? I don't see why not. Kablammo. Alright, let's take a look here. Fast travel. So we got this cartridge. I don't know, for some reason I was expecting something more gun-shaped or weapon-shaped and less cartridge-shaped. I don't know. Maybe this is ammo for an existing gun that they already have, and I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Yeah.
So Ada isn't really alive, but she can still talk like a person. What about Sam? What's it? Sorry. Is he the same thing?
Sam's an automechanical thing, not a computer brain thing like Ada. I don't think Sam understands gender, so you can call him it if you want.
Right, but she's a machine, he's a machine. How are they different?
You know how I said Ada was special? Her wiring's a whole lot more complex than Sam's, so she can simulate a personality better than he can. She got more tools in her box, so to speak.
So he's following his own rules, making everything obnoxiously clean because he has to. Maybe I ought to let up on him a bit.
Alright. Hello, you. I think I've done some stuff.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Oh dear.
Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city, abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How exactly is this going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
What?
See, that doesn't even make sense. This is an electronic form. We don't need paperweights.
Hardly the point, sir. Or me. Perhaps you should explain the second part of the plan, sir.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Alright.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one.
I'll leave the execution to you.
Alright.
I'm sorry, who?
A bunch of jackasses stationed at Devil's Peak.
Ah, them. They're hardly a corporation. More like a jumped-up band of thugs with certain pretensions. The evidence I'm hoping for would implicate one of the board powers. Anti-Cleo, Spacer's Choice, UDL, someone of that caliber.
Not that we don't appreciate your diligence.
Alright, well, I'll just get going on that then. So let's take a look at our journal here. What do we got? Unforeseen errors unseen. And we still have these two on that planet and this one, which is somewhere. Let's take a look at the map. And we're going to there. Good, we have a fast travel point near there. Very near, in fact. Looks like we got some people outside doing some sort of work that makes noise. I don't know how that's coming across on the stream, but doesn't seem loud enough that it should cause too much of a problem. Sorry about that. I don't live out here in the wilderness surrounded by no one but me. There's people around here in relatively close proximity, and yeah, they make noise, as people do. Let me take a look at my character page so I can see how close I am to leveling up again. It's about 70... a little... almost 80,000. Okay. Reputation, agreeable with groundbreaker, neutral. Thought I was supposed to get positive, whatever. All right. Fallbrook. Hey, look, a robot wearing a toga. Island of Murder. You mean Murder Island? all this effort they put into these flashy loading screens, it would be nice if they put that effort into reducing the length of said loading screens. Just saying.
Oh, well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Kibbles and bits? Oh yeah, this has got a Firefly feel to it. That's right, I got XP for discovering a vending machine. If only that happened in real life, eh?
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, stars. I can't remember. Days.
Hello, you. I discovered another vending machine.
You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Nice to meet you.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
What's the other half doing?
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates.
What?
Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Cool. Money.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
Alright. I guess that's where we're going then.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside or warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Yep. Anywho, so it looks like it looks like I'm actually making some good progress today. Whereas when I started out the stream, having to reload it from my own stupidity, it didn't look like it was going to be the case. But whatever. Mistakes happen. Things go awry. Pick yourself up, keep going. And believe me, I've made worse mistakes than that. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for a hunting delivery party? I don't know. I heard we would get paid for it, whatever we're doing. It's good enough for me. Let's take a look at the map. We're already closer to it than... Alright. Let's also take a look at the journal, because I would like to see what's up. Make blind supply drops at the bridge north of Fallbrook. Investigate the area. May lead you to the proof that you need. Got it.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaving, and Bill was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help.
If you want to make modifications, just come ask me, alright? I ain't gonna bite.
At least not hard, anyway. Take this guy, take this thing out. That's a lot of XP. Ow, what the heck was that?
You okay, Captain?
Yeah, for the moment, anyway. Let me take a look at the character page. I just want to see what, Okay. Concussion. Guess I have to go to the concussion tent and go through protocol. Making bad jokes about dumb things in football. That's how the pros do it. Alright, let's, shoot this guy as well. The fact that this is a semi-automatic weapon that has some charge-up abilities, it's probably one of the reasons why I like using this gun so much. Alright,
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold.
Alright.
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance.
Hello, you.
Name's Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by.
Hello, friendly
Care
merchant.
to purchase a thing or two?
Not right now, but maybe later. I thought that was the guy I was supposed to meet, but apparently not. Guess we have to go down there. Let's take a look at the map, see if there's a... Well, I mean, I suppose we could just navigate our way down. Something along the lines of doing this. Longer way would... Ow. Be, of course, going back from whence we came and taking the other route. But whatever. That now eventually automatically heal up. In fact, I might want to do that before walking into this. This might be a trap of some kind. You never know.
What happened here?
We ought to be quick about this.
A model spaceship. I wonder if I can put that on my ship. Grab all of this crap. All this stuff that's just going to encumber me and be stuff for me to break down or sell. Alright. Following the trail of blood. Smuggler's Tunnel. This guy again. This thing again, I mean. Alright. Looks like we got some mines and some tripwires here. No sign of any enemies. Should be able to just shoot these things, right? Oh, if I shoot the beam. Okay, that's not usually how it works. Enemy killed? I didn't see an enemy. Thought I shot a mine. What? Alright, well, that's not doing anything. Ah, dagnabbit. There's a lot of these mines. Okay, where did that come from? Yeah. Guess I have to look at the ceiling as well. Still no signs of actual enemies, just these annoying mines everywhere. Hey, what? I totally looked that time. You saw me, right? Oh, another type of pistol. Nothing in there? Alright, well, whatever. Let's shoot that thing and head over there. Trying to keep a sharp eye out for these mines, but they're very hidden. Some of them are, anyway. Like whatever just hit me there. I shot both of those. What's going on here? Hello, you.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I shot them.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Your what? What's all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were.
Huh?
The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
You think they're dead?
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you've got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble.
All right.
Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Cool. I'm gonna take some crap. I wonder how close I am to being encumbered again. My hacking skill is not good enough for that. Do I have something to deal with that? First, let's take a look here. Okay. Wish you would tell me which one of these things there's under. Dagnammit. It's gonna do that every time, isn't it? Wait, what was I looking up? Crap, I forgot. Character. I'm still a decent ways away from encumbrance. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I was looking at anything to increase my hacking skill. Lockpick +5. That doesn't seem to be all that great. It'd have to be a sneak skill in order for it to benefit from that. This stuff isn't going to help. This thing could use some repairing the next time I'm on the ship. Alright. Doesn't seem right. Hacking is clearly science. But whatever. Or lockpicking, I guess. Hey, Garamba. Maybe one of these days I'll start selling off this crap I've been picking up like that. But in the meantime, I'll just continue picking it up, because I'm a moron. Don't think those things take up away anything, I mean. So that's good news. Alright, unless I'm mistaken, I believe I'm done here. He'll get out of here and on his merry way in good time. In the meantime, I'm gonna head out of here. Oh, it's not making me climb the ladder first. Alright. So yeah, we find these marauders, bring back some evidence, and then report to a couple of different people. And we'll see what happens. Read about the fabulous Fraser brothers. Like Fraser and Niles. Take a look at the map. Wow, that's that way. Guess we can go up here then. Let us. You two alright? Yeah? Cool. Some bugs over here. I'm not shooting all that good at the moment.
That's how it's done, Captain.
Alright.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't it. It's very fashionable, I swear. No.
Is it now? What's going on up there? Hunting rifle. Alright. Bard. Okay. Some more enemies somewhere around here. Can see them on my compass. Hack skills too low. No dogs allowed. Alright. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. A cigarette lighter, eh? I could use it to light a cigarette. How ironic. Alright. Switch to the shotgun. Ooh, this guy looks big. How about you shoot him at point-blank range with your machine gun? And then you hammer him. Thank you for letting me know. Cool. Another model spaceship. Got all that in a bag of potato chips. Nope, I'm not going to do that. It's going to use up the last of those things, and I don't want to do that. Still have that one building on that one planet I want to get to at some point. Key card, eh? Alright. We're getting some stuff here. Apparently not out of that thing, though. I'm at my weight limit, apparently. All right. I'm encumbered, yay. Mag pick, that's what I want. Is there anything else in here? Ooh, look at that. Yoink and yoink. Don't worry, I'll deal with the encumbrance in a little bit. Not actually reading any of this stuff. Oh, that's, okay. Oh, it's asking me questions. Alright, we got something from that. Interesting. Maybe. We'll see. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Alright, Dagnammit. Science weapons. Alright, I'll definitely deposit that on my ship when I get back. Let's take a look at my inventory, because I am encumbered, obviously. Let's start dealing with some of this extra stuff. Ooh, hello. Armor 41. Yeah, it's just a better version of something it's just a better piece of armor, so yeah. Let's equip that thing. I might put that on one of my comrades there. I could use that for hacking. Let's break that down. Only need one of these things at most. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Stealth skills plus 5. Stealth skills plus 5. We need one of these things. So basically I just use this and that for lock picking. That's the dialogue stuff. Alright, let's take a look at the weapons that we found. See what crap we can get rid of. Like, actually, I think I will, That one has benefits. I'll dismantle this one. Another hunting rifle. Light machine gun Mark II, and mine is only a Mark I. So yeah, let's unequip this thing and put this thing on. Boom. Look at that. Can't say that's not an upgrade. I mean, you can, but you'd be wrong. Pulse, see, plus 15%. Oh, mine is already better. So let's dismantle that. I want to sell that thing, but I'll dismantle this thing. That looks cool. And get rid of the shovel. What am I doing here? Why am I picking up shovels? Because I'm a moron, that's why. Magazine size plus 50%. Let's dismantle that. Every time I dismantle one of these things, I'm getting a chance of getting a mod, so it's not really that big of a deal. Let's get rid of this thing. Alright, I think you can use something better here, so I'm going to give you something better. Spread, yeah, like that. That'd be perfect. What about your armor, though? Yeah, we need to get you something better than that. What's, crap, I've dismantled. Oops, oh well. Well, keep an eye out for better armor for you, I guess. What's your situation? 21. You any benefits from that? Inspiration plus 3, so no, not really. Cool. Alright, yeah. I think I'm good to go. Let's head back to the place where we're supposed to go. What about, one place, though. Maybe we should head back to here to let her know first. Yeah, let's fast travel here first. She said she'd pay us, and we'll let her know what's going on here, and then we'll head back to Stellar Bay. How's that sound? I'll do that, and I'll probably call it a stream. Probably just end it on my ship. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Got a lot of loading screens between now and then, of course. I felt like I made some good progress today. Which is pretty good, you know? Alright, let's, Fortunately, it's not giving me a marker indicating where I'm supposed to go, so hopefully...
Hey, Cat.
They're in here?
Knock, knock.
Hey, look at that.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just a...
Come for vice or virtue? Because we only sell one here. I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Need a hand for hire?
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
You don't.
I do admire blunt honesty, so I'm willing to give a business arrangement between us a try. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That
Sounds like a
aside,
good
it's
title.
A business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's
Weren't you gonna pay me for, that one thing?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise.
I prefer shooting.
Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Boy, if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Alright, well, that was not what I was hoping to get, but whatever. Back to, that one place. Stellar Bay. Antibiotics. Like antibiotics. Alright. Good old Spacer's Choice. Everyone loves him, but they don't love me. I should probably... Oh yeah, I'm using the shotgun.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Why am I coming back here? Ah, here we go.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Yeah, here it is.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Mighty big of you. Suppose we'll have to see if Graham's able to do the same.
Believe me, you've got your work cut out for you there.
Was there anything else?
I don't think so. I'm gonna head back to my ship. After I wait for it to load, of course. I've got at least some deposits to make. Like a rumba. Any case, so I'm going to be calling it a stream in a few minutes here. I'll just take this opportunity to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it when people take time out of their day to watch my streams and my videos, whether live or in archival
Welcome
form.
aboard, Captain.
Hello. Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this just about every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least I do from Sunday to... what? From Sunday through Thursday. Transfer stuff here. Alright, we want to deposit this thing. This thing. That thing. That thing. That thing. Yes, that thing. Why not? That thing. Light assault rifle and heavy assault rifle. Guess I deposit that thing. And that thing too. Oh, and that. Let's head over to here. Deposit that thing because it seems valuable. Probably just dismantle that. Ooh, what do we got here? Alright, let's deposit all the meat we've picked up. Assuming I can find it, that is. Ah, here it is. That should help the situation out a bit. Okay. Wonder if there's any way to put things on display. Take a look here. So yeah, just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this just about every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do a retro stream on Monday night at 8 p.m., a modern stream on Wednesday night at 11 p.m., and occasional 4K and or HDR uploads typically on Friday. Tonight I'm going to do some Streets of Rage on the Sega Genesis at 8 o'clock. So if you want to see me play through a game I've played through a few times, maybe not necessarily while streaming, then come and join me. It might be fun. I'll be using the OSSC as always, and again, that'll be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. And I'll get that stream set up shortly after I finish this. And what else am I doing here? That's a real question. Oh, cool. I can probably put this thing on here. Range weapon skill. What's about my character? Dagnammit. My thing needs repairing. I better go do that. This is all stuff I would have to do tomorrow, so it's probably better I get it taken care of now. 46. There we go.
I do so.
Okay, this has 31, but it's got a whole bunch of stuff added to it, so I probably want to keep it, right? Wait, this is... Actually, I think I'll put on this, and then I'll have, her wear this thing. Cool. Now she's got, some stealth. Now she's got range weapon. Oh, she's got block. She doesn't need the stealth skills, that's fine. Or the tech skills, really, but whatever. Range weapon skills plus 5. Cool. I like that. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you back here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some Streets of Rage and on the Sega Genesis, and tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of The Outer Worlds. And until then, take it easy.